Hey guys, kinggath here with another patch for Sim Settlements 2. This is patch 3.3.5, which I'm calling Robots and Regalia. And today we've got a lot of new features to show you guys, because while this isn't the big summer patch that I've been talking about for a while, this is a big summer patch, as there is a lot of content here. Probably the biggest patch that we've had since the HQ 3.0. Now, I had mentioned in my news video last week we were hoping to get this out earlier in the week. Unfortunately, we found some bugs last minute that prevented that, and I'm in the process of moving right now, so my time is a little bit stretched thin. But before we get into the patch notes, of course, we got to thank our patrons. You guys are freaking amazing. You guys are making sure that the dev team's not dipping into their pockets to cover costs for maintaining all of our servers, software as a service fees, all the nonsense that comes up with maintaining something this ginormous. So I'm going to shout out a handful of you today, and if you signed up recently and don't hear your name shouted, don't worry, I'll get to you in a future update video. All right, huge shout out and thanks to Ketzel, Ash the Moth, Jacob Cox, Daniel Hines, Mary DeSmith, James Cooper, Servy, and Patrick Dobler. I feel like there's inevitably somebody there. I just mispronounced your name. My apologies. Please let me know in the comments. I'll shout you out again next time. Just make sure you put some sort of pronunciation key in there. Spell it out for a dummy. All right, let's get into the patch notes. So, Robots and Regalia, the robot part, you can see I've got a lot of automatrons running around my settlement right now, only these are not normal automatrons. These were purchased from a brand new store type called the Robotics Store. So I'm going to preface this all. A lot of these new features are PC only with SS2 Extended because of the complications of putting all this stuff on Xbox. You guys just don't have enough space. Now, the actual robotics class, which is a new commercial class that you unlock, most of you will unlock immediately when you start up the mod, though if you are looking to get access to it, you need 7 level 2 commercials and 3 level 3 commercials. So just invest in commercial, you'll find that this unlocks eventually. Most of you will probably find this unlocks immediately on your existing saves. And this new class is available on Xbox, but the new building plan that we've included is a PC exclusive on SS2 Extended. So I'll show you guys this building over here. We've dodged all of these automatrons before they ask me to give them a new identity. But we got a nice new robotics store. This is just the level 1. I'll let you guys explore and experience the level 2 and level 3. This is done by Captain Laserbeam. Awesome designer on the team, and he also crafted a bunch of the automatrons that you see floating around this settlement right now. Now, unlike a normal automatron where you build it yourself, these can actually be purchased from the store. So this shopkeeper has a brand new inventory, and you can actually purchase pre-designed bots. And what will happen is after you purchase them, they will appear at your settlement. That's actually Mr. Postman from the from the Shady Motives charity mod, but the bot will appear and become part of the settlement that you purchased it in, and then they become just like a normal automatron bot where you can send them to any of your settlements or to your HQ. And each of the bots is designed for a specific plot class or HQ department to work in, so their stats will be tuned accordingly. So if we go ahead and find, I'm trying to find one of my favorites, Mr. Farmhand, who I think I saw hiding up here a moment ago. This city plan that we're in right now is the Rise of the Commonwealth Sanctuary city plan, and surprisingly, the pathing works quite well even on the verticality after you reload it a few times. Where did you go, Mr. Farmhand? I saw you running around up here, and we may have to give up and check out one of the other ones. But there are loads of different bot types. Oh, here's our guy right over here. So, Mr. Farmhand Mark 1, if we scan him with the Vitomatic, we will see that he is going to have a high endurance score, so he immediately is available to work an advanced agricultural plot so that if you can get more food. So a lot of these are tuned up so that if you're using the stats, the stat requirements, which most of you are by default for the higher tier plot classes, that these bots can fill that role quickly. And then of course for HQ, when you're trying to build that out fast, if you want an army of robots to fill in, to make sure you have enough resources to build everything, you can do that. So there are all sorts of bot classes. There's also available from this bot store, the inventory will also sell you some of the bot parts for the automatron that require perks, so it's a way you can bypass some of the perk requirements for automatron. You can buy a build-a-bot kit, which will instantly give you all of the materials, the scrap required to build an automatron. So if you're having trouble gathering together specific resources, or if you just want to have those in your inventory to quickly get a settlement up and running, I think it's It fills a role similar to the Packed City Planner's Desk that you can craft, where it's something you can keep in your inventory, walk into a settlement, and quickly get going so you can get those bots up and running. So check out the new building class, the Robotics Store. It is available for all add-on pack authors to start making content for, and we've got the first building plan is a 2x2 commercial available as part of SS2 Extended. All right, next thing to talk about is the HQ outfits, and these are actually available for the soldiers as well. So I'm going to pop right over to this settlement next door, which is set up as an outpost. So I have had this dream of having a customizable outfit for your faction. So spoiler alert, but during chapter 3, you kind of start creating your own faction. You set up a name for it, you choose a flag for it, you choose ideology for it, and I wanted to have a custom outfit for it. So this has been in design for quite a long time, and is now available to you guys to play with. And again, this is an SS2 extended feature. So what you'll find is after installing this update, if you have completed the quest A Faction is Born during chapter 3, you will have a new project available in the Science Department Technological Research in HQ to design a faction uniform. And after that is finished, you'll find that your HQ staff, all of the non-unique NPCs, will suddenly be wearing a custom outfit that looks a bit like this. Now this guy already has my colors applied to him, and you'll see that there are some color details. There is an emblem, and the emblem has its own color, and so yours will be a variation of this. So the brown leather is kind of standard, and the other parts of it are set up to color swap. And they're designed to match, I'm trying to find a flag, so I'm going to refresh this guy. They're designed to match the settlement's flag. And let me see if I can get that set up here. So we'll go settlement flag, and we're going to change that to our empire flag. Give that a moment, and this should update here. There we go. And so our empire flag and our outfit will match. So the dream came from thinking about things like the Brotherhood, where you've got them wearing clothing and stuff that matches, or the Institute, where their outfits have a standard look and feel to them. So now that you can have that for your faction. So now I have also set this up right now as my faction uniform. So this is one of my warriors right now. If you were to, after you unlock the faction uniform, if you were to come to the quartermaster's key here, go to change uniform, you will find that one of the options is the faction uniform. So that will unlock as well. So if you want to have that applied to your soldiers as well, you can. Now I know there are some bugs with the uniform system for soldiers where sometimes it won't apply, or when you do apply it, it will remove their some of their equipment. That is something I'm working on, but for now you do have those nice faction colors. Now the default outfit set and flags that are available for everybody who's using SS2 Extended will be available based on the name of the faction you chose. So when you get to the point in A Faction is Born where you're picking a name, we designed a flag and color scheme for each of those names. And so whatever you had selected, you should find that that appears on the outfit as well. Now, not all flags will support this system for the outfit. So if you do choose an Empire flag that does not match, you should see this reset to a default state. We have kind of a base level brown, and I think we're using the Minutemen symbol as the baseline if you have one that doesn't match. So we do have something for those that don't match, but all of the Empire flags that we include with SS2 Extended have a pattern on that to use. And let's pop over to HQ now, and we'll talk a little bit further about this. We'll get into HQ here. And you'll also see the way that this works in HQ, because at HQ we actually have a different variation of the outfit, very minor, subtle differences that adds a little flourish for each of the departments. So you will see that on their belts, on their pockets, and whatnot, that they have little bits of extra things to make it more distinct about what department they're in without having to get close to them to see their names. So you can start identifying your people who are in their faction uniform from afar. All right, here we go. Let's slide over through here. Let's see if we can find any of our people. Now, one thing to note, that this does only apply automatically to unique NPCs. We do have intention of supporting for your unique NPCs as well, but not automatically will likely get added in as a setting. So, as you can see right here, this is an engineer. They've got some tools, some duct tape, etc. on their tool belt. Let's see if we can find some of our other folks. I know the science department has a particularly unique one. Here we go. So our scientists actually have a lab coat over top, but you can still see they have the standard shoulder pads. You can see some of the color peeking out underneath their lab coat. Let's see if we can find anybody else in here. Looks like, what are you, buddy? Oh, that's the same one we just looked at. Getting all turned around. Here we go. This is the direction I want to go. So we can find some more folks in here. And if you want to quickly get a look at all of the different, looks like everybody here is sick. If you want to get a look at the different uniforms quickly, if you were to go to a settlement and start sending people to different departments, you would get to see them update their outfit immediately. So you can see that we've got our facilities department, has a little blowtorch on the belt, similar set of tools as well. And I'm trying to get away from this music so I don't get copyright strike on here. I know the security department has like a little 10mm pistol secured. So anyway, you'll want to go ahead and poke around and take a look at that. So you've got HQ workers will all have these nice outfits with a little bit of flourish for each of them, and it will match your Empire flag. If you do update your Empire flag to something different and it does support the HQ outfits, you will see that reflected. Now, anybody who has created new flag options, if they want to create a material swap for the outfit, of course they can do that, and they can update their plugin accordingly. I will update the documentation on our wiki about how to do that. I don't know that it'll be up by the time this goes up, but if you are an add-on pack author who does flags and you're looking, to add some support for the uniform system as well, and you want to have your custom flag work with that, and I have not got the documentation up, don't be afraid to bug me on Discord or our forums or wherever else, and I'm sure the more people who are interested in it, the quicker I will get that up my priority list. All right, now there's a couple more things I'm going to show you guys that are particularly cool in this update. So we're going to go back to a settlement once more, and you're going to see that we have a new mod available. So if you were to go to the chapter 3 page and go to the optional files, you'll find a new file called customizable faction identity. This is an optional file. It is a massive file, and it requires extended, so again, a PC only thing, and this will actually unlock a new workbench. So that whole flag system with the emblem and the coloration and stuff, you actually can customize that. So I'm going to show you how this works. So we're going to go into workshop mode here. We'll hopefully have enough resources, otherwise we'll have to pop into God mode. And we are going to build ourselves this new faction leader's desk. So again, this will only unlock if you have this extra mod installed. And we're going to go ahead and build one of these and exit out. And we're going to go ahead and go to customize flag. Now what this will end up doing is it will first show the flag. Now if you are using one of the Empire flags that matches the faction name you selected, it may not show in here. This shows up for me because I had off camera already done this process. So the faction flag, the idea is you get to choose the background material color, choose an emblem, and then choose a color for that emblem. So if we go to faction flag, when you guys first come here, yours is going to look a little bit different. What you're going to see is it's just going to say the word base material, and you're going to go ahead and select canvas. And then after you do that, you'll see a few more options appear here. You'll see that base color appear. So if we go to base color, we can choose a new color for the background of our flag. And there are a handful to choose from here. So let's go ahead and choose this lavender color. And then we'll go ahead and choose our emblem. And we've got quite a few to choose from here. Now, if you are immediately thinking, oh my God, I want more emblems, I want different ones, just so you know, the technical specs behind this system are such that there is really no way we can add additional emblems here. So if there are emblems you want that you don't see in here, I would encourage you to find other mod authors who know how to make material swaps, and they will just you guys will want to take some of these existing ones and just make material swaps for those specific ones, because if you were to look at this plugin and look at the ESM and how many records and how big this ESM, the ESM for this extra mod is actually bigger than Fallout 4's base ESM. That's how complicated this system is, and why adding more emblems is virtually impossible. So you'll want to do custom swaps. But we did give quite quite a big pool of them for you to choose from. So we'll go ahead and choose one of these. And then finally, you'll see emblem color available, and then we can pick the color for the emblem. So let's go ahead and find something nice here.
Don't take offense to Marcy.
Let's see. Yeah, we'll do white. That looks nice.
Working through the loss in her own way.
And you do have to select all 4 of these. So even if your flag looks good on screen right now, and any of these doesn't have the little dash and something selected, your flag will not work. So make sure all 4 of them are selected, and then we will exit out. And it's going to tell you to, it's going to update your settlement and flags. Or I'm sorry, it's going to update your settlement and flags, I think is what it said. But it also warns you not to unequip the flag. So the way that we hack a workbench to make this work is we actually temporarily remove all your weapons, equip you with this fake flag weapon, and then you're actually modifying that. So basically just let this process run. If you have some flags in your settlement, you can wait for those to update. It does take a moment, but in theory, you're not doing this all the time, right? You're building out your dream flag once, and then you're letting it do its thing. So we should see in a few moments that our flags off in the background will start updating to our new selected colors and emblem. And there we go. We got that nice purple. We've got the crossed hammers as our background. And if we were to go and find a settler, let's see if I have a recruitment clipboard. We'll go ahead and send somebody else to HQ.
Is ready to serve.
Let's see, who do we got here? I need to find a non-unique NPC. Nope, some of you guys are unique.
Still looking for work if you got it.
You are unique. This is a very late game save. Let's see here. Did not anticipate not being able to find a settler when I got here. Nope, June is unique. I think the robotics store guy. Here we go. This person is not unique.
Got a minute? What do you say? Want to work for me?
All right, let's go ahead and send them to HQ, and we'll go ahead. Oh, and we wanted to show the security little sidearm. Go ahead and do that, and they should get updated immediately to wear the new outfit. There they go, and you can see they've got the new colors. Now, if we were to jump over to HQ, in a few moments we would see that all of those NPCs' outfits would start to update as well. It does take a bit for the outfits to update, for the flags to update everywhere. That is normal, but you should see that as you load into areas, that starts to update. So again, this requires a separate optional mod file as well as SS2 extended, so it is a PC-only feature. All right, now last but certainly not least, there's a massive update, just a massive update to Wasteland Reconstruction Kit. Thank you, Choo Choo, for putting this together. Now, this has got a whole lot of new content from a bunch of different mod authors. I'm going to just shout out a handful of them today. We've got so many new people who've been contributing stuff to make this section, the SS2 Extended section, bigger and better. We've got stuff from Captain Ultima, Pine Dog, Whisper, Cooler Than the Coolest Guy, Noodlator, the Attack of the Lobotomites team, which would be like Wanamingo, Aerospice, WJS97, STNJR, Naire, blah blah de blah blah, Sebastian Sanowski, Darkman 32197. I'm just going to list everybody. Devastate and Dave, Gizmo. I'm sorry, I've broken past the Attack of the Lobotomites team. Kez Daddy, Nice Guy Henry, Pointy Thundra 654, Erica Ember, Pra, XV Versus, and Yagi-san. I'm just going to shout out both of them for helping out test this monstrosity because there are so many new items. So you will find these under the SS2 extended thing. Everybody has their own little section where you can look at the individual items that they've added. There is so much stuff in this. This does require SS2 extended as labeled there to get access to all this new stuff, but you guys should dive in deep. There are so many items. I mean, the whole Wasteland Reconstruction Kit is just thousands and thousands and thousands of buildable items. And for those of you guys who aren't familiar with Wasteland Reconstruction Kit, one of the benefits of it is that you can use this in your designs for city plans, and when you release your city plans, the end user just needs to have SS2 extended installed, and they will be able to use those in their city plans without having to download all these individual mods. So this is why we made it a point to specifically put each person in a category so that folks using WRK understand who it is who created that thing and made this possible, because this is definitely a cathedral situation. This is a whole lot of modders coming together to make something really awesome that is super user-friendly for all of you guys to play with. So tons of stuff to take a look at. There are, of course, some bug fixes, so Xbox players, you will get those. If you guys want to see the full patch notes, those are linked below. Now, I Don't know if we ended up with a Wasteland a Workshop Framework update at this point when I'm recording this patch. So definitely go check that page to see if there's one. I will try to remember to put it in the description of this video. We didn't have one at the time when I'm recording, but there are other folks who work on this stuff as well as me, and I will check in with them to see if they had anything for you guys. So definitely go check that out. But there is a SS2, all the chapters, extended, and Wasteland Reconstruction kit all have updates today. All right, so now, of course, we're at the end of the video, so it's the time that I like to give out some merch. So if you are interested in getting some SS2 swag, I'm going to give you a hashtag, and just want you to comment on the video and tell me something interesting. Tell me a funny story about SS2. Tell me something you like about it. Tell me something you hate about it. Tell me a wish list item, something you want to see added. Whatever, just something interesting to read while I'm combing through the comments, looking for this hashtag to see who wants to be in the drawing. So that hashtag today is Shiny Toys, because we've got a whole lot of toys to play with. Hopefully this keeps all of you guys busy for a while. All right, guys, take care and enjoy the mods.